All right, it is trial time. We are in the pre-trial prep.
Pre-trial prep.
Audrey and John, off camera, went through all the truth bullets, kind of just refresh in their head what was going on with our investigation, so that's good to go. John, if you want to go to set skills and just kind of review that while I just go over some things with the audience, just want everyone to know we did make a decision to, the trial chunks of this game are all fully voice acted. We did make the decision to turn off the voice acting and voice these bits ourselves, what I know is a little controversial. Some people may be not a huge fan of that, but we decided we would just have more fun that way. So we are going to miss some of the stellar voice acting that this game has, but I think the trade-off of us just being more engaged in it is worth it. So if anyone just can't handle that, now's the time to I guess head somewhere else.
Or tell us, and next time we can do it differently, maybe.
So anywho,
what does this mean?
So I've got
if you remember correctly, after we hung out with Sayaka, we got this skill.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
There's gonna be a bullet time battle.
That's heavily implied, yes.
All right. It's gonna cost 3 SP, which
and we don't have.
We have 11.
Oh, gosh. Which we have 11 to
That's
equip.
Weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I think everything we've got we can equip, which I think that might actually
is
be
literally just the one thing.
Cool.
So.
Well, that's a super useful skill. It's not actually super useful.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's not bad. Like, I mean, it's better than nothing.
I'm getting curious about how all this is gonna work.
I've got SPs I'm not using, so
well, there's nothing else here. So
well, and all these question marks are skills you get for hanging out with other folks.
Right. Once we get the chance to hang out with other folks, yeah.
All right. Well, we're just I think gonna have to go with being smart.
So here goes. Here goes something.
All right. So just to confirm, between John and I, we're feeling Leon here.
Yeah.
Unless something is presented that suggests otherwise, we're leaning Leon between the Leon written on the wall and the crystal being thrown like a baseball.
Crystal being thrown like a baseball.
He also does want to break into music.
Yeah.
Remember in the beginning, and eliminating Sayaka. I don't know, motive aside from wanting to escape. I mean, as far as who you pick,
I can't think of anyone else for whom I have as many things. Going his way.
Right.
He's male, which gives him access to the screwdriver.
I'm still a little weird. I don't exactly know what's going on with the sword thing because she doesn't have any glitter on her hands. But shush. She doesn't have any glitter on her hands, but there seems to have been a struggle in the room that feels like the gold sword was getting hit against the butcher knife, like there was a battle, but she wasn't the one holding it, unless here's the argument, the killer first tried to kill her with that. Then she ran into the bathroom, and then if he left to get the
screwdriver, also grab the butcher knife.
Possible. All right. Well, let's find out. Let's go for it.
I have a sneaking suspicion that those theories are going to be very fluid for the next 40 minutes or so.
All right. Let's try it. Let's go. We can do it.
Also, with apologies to John, who is on the controller and is now being forced to read words. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So your votes will determine the result. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
I trust you implicitly. Okay then. Everyone close your eyes, and whoever did it, raise your hand.
Okay, I'm going to pause and throw out one more crazy idea here.
I thought you were going to raise your hand.
I'm also just going to watch Taka's pulsing face. So, if Makoto in fact didn't do it, and the wrong person is picked, everyone but the person who did do it is punished and dies.
Yep.
So, functionally, that means game over.
Yep.
So, either game over, or Makoto really did do it, and we keep and we secretly win the game.
That's it.
Huh. All right. I'm kind of wondering what happens if we get it wrong and we
that
have to
is-
start over. That's going to be interesting for the channel. All right. Do it again. Let's see.
So,
All
raise
right.
your hand.
Taka puts forward a terrible idea.
Yep.
He does have that sleeve, though.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Ugh.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'm dead.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
You.
What?
Friendship.
Hey, guess what? You guys are thinking the same thing as Hifumi. Congratulations.
All right.
Yeah, alright. Point taken. Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Is that what happened to our skeleton in the beginning?
What?
What?
Remember our skeletons from the
Spaceship skeleton?
opening?
Don't think about it. Move on.
All right.
Alright.
Okay. That about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
All
For
right.
the beginning?
What?
We finished the preamble, but now we're starting?
Yeah,
We're starting
begin
with
the preamble to begin the start.
Alright.
All right.
To start at the beginning?
First up is the case summary. Now let the class trial begin.
Wait, but we've already started.
Oh,
That's,
shut up.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is.
About to start to begin.
Master of the obvious.
Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Or circle.
Green text.
Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Unless the word non-stop debate is like, yeah, I understand that completely.
As things progress through each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you've found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder.
Ah, the truth cylinder.
Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle
Yeah,
button.
you fire the truth out of your truth cylinder.
Okay. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful.
You get a lot of time.
Alright. That's good.
If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Thanks, green text.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Okay,
There's a
so
bullet.
did
Ready
this
to shoot.
did
Load
this
in the
suddenly
cylinder.
become a okay? All right,
Wait,
all right. Did this suddenly become a first-person shooter?
Yes. So, read your line.
I assert that the one who murdered what Miss wait.
Yeah, we know that part already.
uh,
your part.
Oh, in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. No, it's me now.
This is gonna go
It's a
great.
struggle. It's a
So it
struggle.
seems likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise when she was in the bathroom. Oh, nope, that's the text that's a different color. So she didn't have a chance to resist. So yeah, you shoot the bullet at the text at a different color if the bullet you have contradicts the thing that's being said.
Do you have to set which bullet you're about to fire beforehand?
Eventually, but right now you just have the one bullet, and you're not going to have too many bullets during this first trial.
Gotcha.
This is weird. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
Okay. Something's off about what was
That
just
went about
said.
as well as I figured the first round would.
Oh, so very much. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room.
For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar.
Yes, please do.
If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice?
Kinda?
That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the O button. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Okay.
Hey, policy debate would have been a lot more interesting. I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right.
It's not reading his lines.
It.
In the bathroom.
Oh, sorry.
So it seems likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise when she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Whoa!
Hey.
Whoa!
Scouten! Brave!
What the hell is this?
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
No.
Do it! Remember! The way things have been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first, then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job. That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Oh, we all shame Chihiro for...
I'll keep my stupid mouth shut. Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Aren't we all the weapon when properly...
The weapon was friendship the whole time.
It was friendship.
Okay.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Shut up,
Dude, we're not just LARPing a trial here, dude. Fumi. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka.
Could have been anything. There's that vending machine, I think?
Oh,
That was
vending
still there.
machine.
Oh, the
Definitely.
armadillo!
Armadillo. All right. Kitchen knife
Could
set.
have been anything.
All right. Rolling.
So what was used to kill her? There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her abdomen. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used a random knife they had. Oh.
Counter!
Counter!
You're doing great.
No, I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. The knife of the heavens!
Gunmere.
I'm pretty sure it was...
It was
Gunmere was so inaccurate
Gunmere.
anyway.
I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife. Huh? A kitchen knife?
Where could someone have gotten that?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that the knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Very sensitive.
And if you look really close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Wow. Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife. But where does that get us?
You being the murderer, Leon! Sorry.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Sure. That's what you want us to think.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Pointing.
Well, we can talk all we want, but it's not going to change that conclusion.
Or is it?
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Yes, hero. One of you will emerge from your cocoon into a whole new creature.
Does anyone want to, like, loan me $1 million?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it.
Is it weird to anyone else just actually seeing Makoto?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
I keep
cool.
forgetting-
Glad that we established
Like, I
that.
keep forgetting he's wearing a hoodie this whole time.
Really changes your perception of the character.
Yeah. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer.
Do you? Do you?
He's at least an average amount of confident that he's not the killer.
There's a bit more to learn about nonstop debates. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah, I probably should.
You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. Oh, you should have been doing this the whole time. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying.
So what you're saying is I might actually have a chance to read my lines.
Well,
On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate.
So don't go nuts, is what you're saying.
yeah.
But the focus gauge will recover over time. So let your brain take a rest. No need to rush.
So go crazy
This is
in bursts
weird.
is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
Thanks, narrator.
Thanks, narrator.
This is really weird.
Don't get murdered, narrator.
Yeah, you're all fucked if the narrator goes down.
Oh, he's a count.
Let's see.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us? Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was there in the dining hall.
Yes.
Then he went and stabbed Sayaka with it. So he really did do it.
Yes, then it's been decided. We've reached the end! Some way to prove I didn't take the knife. Just trying to let her read her lines. Person who was in the dining hall last night should be able to do it.
But
Murder
Fast
weapon!
circle. Fast forward circle.
where does that get us? Pretty much taken it from the kitchen. Nobody
Slow down,
was...
slow down. Alright, you just shoot it.
Counter! Break! I want to break free. Okay, wait, hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
He's exhausted from all this countering he's been doing.
Whew.
Next, you're gonna say that you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness?
That's very snobby.
What do you think, Hina?
Well, he's being accused of
That's
murder.
fair. That's fair.
Huh? Hina?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? About me explicitly not being there?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there.
Still there.
But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Could you be a little more...
Anybody else?
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Could someone ask her who she did
Did
see?
see? Yeah, like that seems like a...
Okay then, what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
It's a valid question.
Idiot swimmer girl?
Oh, okay.
Are you talking about Hero?
I think. Oh, I think we know who, what the next murder is gonna be.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
It's a legit question. It's a legit.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murderer is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So why on earth would you help somebody? Because you're going to get murdered. So in other words, two people can work together, but only one of them has a chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what if they did work together and just didn't know about the rule?
Ah, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did.
Well, forget Beam!
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then who did... Oh, okay, bye.
Oh, okay. Kina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
It's not true.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Sweet! That's right! Sakura was
What?
with me the entire time I was drinking my tea! I didn't mention it because, well, I'm kind of dumb.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's... me.
Okay, good to know that the characters are also having trouble keeping all the names straight.
Okay. Right.
I think the other characters also know him as Rules Lawyer.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no, because, well...
Oh, please let them have been making out. Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Making out super
Come
hardcore!
on. Give it to me.
just spit it out already.
Let us have this. Yes. Yes. Oh, sweet Jesus. I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over. It was hot. Which means we have airtight alibis. Airtight.
Yeah.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
I don't think it does. Does it? I don't think it does.
It's like they're going to address that in a second. We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned rooms.
Yeah.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. Oh my god.
Oh,
a
no.
boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome. But I'm a girl. What? You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Ghosts?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Yeah, ghosts. Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come through the dining hall while we were there. I didn't think about telling anybody because I was thinking about, like, swimming and donuts.
And
Anyway,
Hina?
What?
Oh, she's Hina. Sorry.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
He's not wrong.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh, maybe Sakura can't... Okay, continue.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Junko.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall.
Ah, she wanted some
she wound up dead.
protection.
Yeah.
Makes sense. This is still a piece of information you really should have dropped earlier.
Whatever. I was thinking about stuff.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Sayaka? Okay. So the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
Sayaka.
Yeah, Rainbow
Say
Sayaka.
Hina. Say my name. Ah.
Got it.
Oh. Then Sayaka is the one who
Yes.
took the knife.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Suicidal, maybe?
What?
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. She was averting her eyes out of embarrassment. I mean...
Yeah.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
She wanted to stab water.
That the person who took the knife was the victim herself. I'm still really sorry about that. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm sure she just took it for self-defense. So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
He's not wrong.
Isn't
He's
that
not
wrong?
wrong.
Yeah, I think we... Well, no, we...
That does change. If somebody
jumping
came
around.
in with and fought,
And
then
basically
intended to
was
kill her
fighting-
with the sword.
was fighting, yeah, her with the sword, and she was the one holding the knife, chipping away at it.
So we still need to check everyone's hands for the
Hands
glitter.
Glitter, except at this point it's been like a day, so they could have...
Glitter. It's glitter.
It's glitter. It is glitter. Good point.
You live with glitter for the rest of your life.
Yeah. What?
See? He did do it after all. She's looking a little too happy about that.
Yeah. No, you're wrong. So that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction. There is only one direction.
No.
Liam! Why did Zane have to leave? Zane's the one who left, right? Oh, well.
Yeah, I was trying to remember the name.
Phil's not over it yet.
You possess a most terrifying talent. Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder.
More.
Yeah. I almost think they might think I did it. Don't they understand? I almost understand. If they convict me, everyone's gonna die. Almost everyone is gonna die, except the one who actually...
Anyway. Hold on. It's still too easy to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because, you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer. Ah, she noticed the door, and he knew how to get into the door, and yet the door was broken.
Yes.
Alright. So she knows that it's not him.
Yeah. Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Don't you? Follow me here. Oh, what is this?
Ooh.
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah, I really feel like I should, yeah.
As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, and then press the triangle button to shoot the desired letters. Man, jury duty would be so much more interesting if this was how it went. Says the narrator. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Thanks, narrator.
Thanks,
Love
narrator.
your catchphrase.
Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point.
It'd be helpful if Spy Chick shared what that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Everybody guess?
Yeah, you gotta figure it out yourself.
Well, I can see how she'd be desperately frustrated with the stupidity of all of these people.
Yeah. Okay, hey, here we go. If we can just figure out what that something is, then maybe
You can figure out what that something
we'll
is.
figure out what the something is. Spinning.
Hangman's Gambit.
Focusing.
Whoa. Whoa.
Stars. 4 letters left. Ha-e. Ha-e. Ha-ha-he. Hey, hoin? Hey, hoin.
Feel free to throw out some guesses.
Hey, I'm gonna go with hey. Hain? Hair, because they cleaned it up, so it's the hair.
Oh, some of them you have to hit a couple of times for it to go down.
Ah!
Yep, you're
Hair,
right,
'cause
you're
they
right.
cleaned up all the hair.
Thing with the,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Complete.
Completion! That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor! So
the culprit removed... Don't step on my line. So the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene. I shed like buckets if the crime scene isn't in my own room.
I made a sweater out of my hair for everyone here.
Seriously, have you noticed how my undershirt is the same color as my hair? The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
What?
That makes sense, does it not?
No.
No, it doesn't. Because
Everyone knows that Sayaka's there because
your
she's
dead
dead.
body was in the
No, if that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
That was very judgy the way she said that at the end there.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then, so why wasn't there any hair on the ground? The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Well, that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Oh, we might have to actually figure out who did it?
That sucks. This was supposed to be easy.
Oh, man.
But are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Have you ever watched CSI? I mean,
No.
No, he wouldn't have.
no.
No, there are other reasons to prove why Makoto couldn't have done it. I would like to hear these reasons. Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at that scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then after they ran after her, got into the bathroom and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
So
Come
you're saying
on.
they've got like a kidney stone or something?
I will,
Work with me here.
I will
Like
make
a
it multiple
prostate
choice
issue?
if I have to.
Not that I have any experience with prostate issues. I'm totally healthy in the prostate.
Kayoko's gonna have to grade on a curve.
Does the armadillo have something to do with his prostate issues?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember Makoto?
Yeah, I remember Makoto. That's me.
Remember? Killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is...
Come on, Sayaka, help me out here. What's going on?
If only I had my assistant here to remember key elements of her own murder.
You alright, Thomas?
The object the killer broke...
The doorknob.
Nope, it's triangle.
Oh, was that...
Hey.
Got it!
Oh. Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yes.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
It's how you get into rooms.
That's not how I get in rooms. I just smash the door. There's a hero-shaped hole in every door in this building.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed and the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
It's not broken. It's just... anyway, that's semantics.
Oh, yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, They ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion. So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? Yes, Leon. But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it. Mm-hmm. You still don't see? Okay, then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Look, I draw a picture with crayons, because I figured you could comprehend that.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here?
There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more?
Yes, please, narrator voice.
From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up.
Ooh.
But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important, because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail.
No!
You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions.
Not logic.
Alright.
Well then, good luck, and have fun.
Thanks, narrator.
Thanks,
You're
narrator.
the real star of this episode.
Alright. Make your argument, bathroom door frame.
Okay, alright.
Alright,
Can you still slow things down if you need to?
Yes.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yep, that sounds good.
Sayaka was the first attacked in the main room.
Yeah, that's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Also true.
Your turn.
Then the killer ran after her, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Nope.
Nope.
Because Sayaka had locked it. Nope, it's broken.
Nope.
Ah, fuck.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered. And to finish the job, they stabbed her with a kitchen knife.
It was you, Makoto. Wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer. Shit.
It's not because the door was locked. That was the right one. I just missed it.
Yeah.
No, there's a different reason entirely.
Don't worry, you could like slow down the text and
Okay.
shoot it easier that way.
That was circle, right?
And yeah, circles fast
Okay.
forward.
Circles
Circles fast forward, and I think either L1 or
Oh,
L1
L1
of those two.
That bathroom and bust down the door.
Not it. No, that's
Oh, that was it. That was
Shoot
it.
it. Shoot it.
I got it.
Hey,
Hey,
well, that was generous.
Counter! Brave.
Oh man, I can't wait until it actually starts getting intense. I'm worried for you guys.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
For reasons passing understanding. Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it's all fucked up.
Because it was stuck.
Because Makoto is intersex. We
What?
established
Oh.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Makoto's what?
Intersex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Huh? What are you talking about? Just we'll draw you a diagram.
Yeah. My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Also, a non-metaphor version of my actual bathroom door doesn't fit in its actual frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Oh.
Yep, true as true can be.
Oh.
Well, you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
I think you're over us. Okay.
That's not lucky at all.
It's not that big a deal, but
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Let me have this.
It's also not evidence.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked.
I feel like she's like
So
half
they
a step
tore apart
away.
the doorknob to get in.
She's like half a step away from being like, and this stuffed bear is Makoto, okay? You see how it's not holding a knife? I'm done. You all deserve to die.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should know you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Well, they were in the middle of committing a murder. I mean, you can lose some... Anyway. The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. Locks. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know was the crime took place in my the They did not know the crime took place in my room. Got it. The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? So were the plates swapped before?
Plates were swapped probably before and not by the killer.
Yeah. So who did...
Possibly Sayaka when she came back.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Was she trying to get... Oh.
Why would she have done it in order to...
Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't, she was trying to hide from...
She was trying to
okay.
hide there.
Okay, well, anyway.
Yeah, it's weird, but... Okay. What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Come on, somebody do it. Somebody do it.
You keep using that word. I don't think he means what you think he means.
Is that the German thing?
Somebody had to do it.
I had to do it on short notice. Get me back
Celeste is
here.
the Inigo Montoya of Danganronpa.
Oh, yes. Okay. And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
I know, we're all kind of shocked that Makoto was right, too. I mean...
We're going to have to get used to Makoto being right
Yeah.
throughout this game, I think, or else we're going to hit a lot of game overs.
That's
Well-
a lot.
To be more specific,
Makoto wasn't wrong.
what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Yes.
Yeah, what? So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were, except the door was stuck, so... anyway.
Well, yeah, but...
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident, but... The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened. What? Wait, no, they could have used a screwdriver. Maybe not.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't happening. Wasn't, not, is, was.
Oh no, Makoto's been right too frequently. His brain's starting to fry.
Was. Right? That is a definite possibility.
Makoto, do you need to lie down?
The concussion is long
Makoto,
term.
are
That's
you
right.
already lying down?
You blacked out twice in the last few days. He's probably not alright.
Okay.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switch rooms.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Ooh. We've turned Toko. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Okay then, who did do it? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
No gamer ever quits without saving. Never. Poser.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
We all die.
Yeah, I think Mistral is not what you want here.
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules. No, dude. No,
Whoa,
not yet.
whoa,
No.
Whoa, whoa.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Because when we think of serious, we think of Yasuhiro.
I'm super serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Wow.
Come on, Hina.
Hey, come on, Hina. Oh, you.
I don't think it was as positive as you interpreted that.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how'd the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
That's a good question.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right? I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that all the locks are unpickable.
Fine, how about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Mizono just let him in. No, that can't be it either. Oh ho! Trying to argue against me. Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
I disavow everything about this character.
Yeah, wow. Hello, why exactly can't that be it? Because she asked me to do something in particular, because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Switching rooms...
Oh, no.
We looked through all of them before. You got
Yeah.
6 minutes, so don't worry too much.
Oh, gotcha. No friend...
Keep going, because it was because of, how she
I feel like it was... Wasn't it though?
switching rooms?
I think
Because
so.
that was when he told her to not, yeah, because...
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
who can fake his voice?
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Yes, this is how Makoto sounds in his sepia-toned flashbacks.
Makoto's mind, he's like super hot. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of switching? That's Sayaka voice. It's been a few episodes. Bye.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
And yet someone got in. So where are the keys? Ooh. What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me, can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
Have we seen this? We haven't seen this. This is a
haven't.
new thing. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. Because I'm so much better than all of you.
Yep, so much better.
And these are the words that appeared.
I really hope she doesn't murder anyone else, because no one in this group is ever going to catch her.
Anyone else?
Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Because she's a spy.
You're a spy, aren't you? Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? When you write, you can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip out the paper out before I use it from now on.
What kind of notes are you writing?
You know, just drawings. I don't want anyone else to see. This is not important. This is not important.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Yes, you should.
Yeah, that's worth mentioning. Huh?
Which means only someone who could have been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then it was either Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't, but...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
You're all literate, aren't you? Please tell me you're all literate.
Then, that note...
Did you use the bears again? I like the bears.
Sayaka wrote it? A note? But why? Why would she write that?
Okay, we're going to have to draw you a diagram. The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Jesus.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret. Follow me here.
So what you're saying is Sayaka was, like, secretly religious? And...
God.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist? Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me. But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
I do. Me.
Very well, then. Pay attention. Give me some truth bullets and dorm nameplates.
So this is another one where it's there could be multiple wrong statements, but we shoot the...
We shoot the, like...
Quick.
Switch rooms, correct, okay. But in the notes, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically said my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The rooms that Makoto was staying in. Wait, no.
No, I think that's right. There's the switched...
I mean, there's no harm in just
rooms.
going through all of them just to see if there's...
Yeah, switching room. Go down, because it's the nameplates. No.
No, it's the nameplates.
Okay.
You don't have that bullet.
Oh.
Back!
Oh, yeah.
Yes, do the thing. I believe in this. You don't?
I mean, keep going.
No,
Like,
but it wasn't...
We haven't seen what everyone was saying.
It wasn't the room
so-
where Makoto was.
Go ahead. We're
Okay.
in.
Still 3 more things.
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It would certainly seem that way.
The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is... has to be because of what got switched between my and Sayaka's rooms. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the notes, the place they were asked to come to...
Circle.
specifically says my room.
I see. So if someone read that note...
There, that one.
Boom!
That one.
Boom!
Slow it down. You're gonna have to get used to that slowing down thing, man. You haven't used it yet.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
It's a refillable gauge, so there's no harm in using it. It
Oh,
refills
okay.
like immediately.
Nameplates in my and Sayaka's rooms got switched. They got switched?
They got what?
Switched!
What? Say that again?
Switched?
I don't think that's what it is.
Und switchen.
I understand.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
No, und switchend.
Shut up.
Nein.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. The nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's. Was that clear enough for everyone to follow?
Could you use some kind of like visual aid again?
So what you're saying is... So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would have ended up at Makoto's room, where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right, yeah.
Did you say it less suspiciously?
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you, man.
Right.
Yeah. Right? Are we still
Okay,
talking
then.
about the
Who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of... Only person who knew we had switched rooms...
Sayaka.
Sayaka! Wait!
You got it.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person beside me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Right, there was a note! Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She underlined check the nameplates 3 times.
Yeah.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Almost. Wait. So like it's almost as if she knows that the nameplate is gonna be important.
So she says
Somehow.
to check the switch. To switch... No, I don't get it.
Yeah,
Makoto killed her.
yeah. To switch the check? I don't know.
She only would have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
Think, Chihiro.
No. Do it for me.
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switch rooms? Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies. What happened then was probably
I mean...
whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Attacked her in a sexy way.
Yeah.
We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
I mean...
It's not
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, it doesn't really... But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot. Sayaka thought there's a killer in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Initial what? I'm
Yes,
sorry?
Struggle.
Oh.
Yes, I think you're right. Only other competent person.
Yeah.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right? You're talking about me, the only other competent person, right? That was me? Right?
Of course.
Super.
That reminds me, there was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
We should make like a competency chart. Like rank everybody by level of competency at some point.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword? Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with a fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Was that Sayaka's wrist? Yeah, Sayaka's wrist. Ah! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See? See? Look!
Why do you put her wrist back? Why do you have that?
Ew.
You can't handle the wrist!
Carrying around your hoodie the whole time.
Is that gold?
Oh my god, he really is carrying around the wrist.
Ugh. Sure is. Specifically the gold coating from the replica sword. Barely have to touch that stuff and it'll stick right to you.
Check some palms.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with a sword right there on her wrist.
Nice.
Yeah. You go, Taka. I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Not quite, but I can tell you're getting hungry. What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear.
There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more?
Please!
Are you getting used to these non-stop debates?
I don't know if I should say yes.
Because we're about to shuffle them up.
Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder.
Oh yeah, so that slow down button, I'll need to remember that one, okay.
But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the L1 button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the L1 button to cycle through each bullet.
Alright. So L1 is going to be cycled through bullets.
So that must mean R1 slow down.
R1 slow down.
Or you can hold down the L1 button and then use the left stick to select a specific
I don't
bullet.
know, that sounds like multiple methods. I don't like methods.
He's not a method man.
By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder.
I think we did.
No, we did normal, didn't we?
It wasn't...
For purposes this time.
For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean.
Oh no.
Oh, so we'll get a taste of how bad we could get it. We could possibly have it. All right.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
Wait, no, stop changing the difficulty.
Ooh.
We love you, narrator. All right. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword. Ooh.
Remember to slow down. You
Slow
can
down.
do that.
All right, slow down.
You have 10 minutes, so don't worry too much.
All right.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizona's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened, right? Right?
The person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
What?
Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
I think that was what you were supposed to shoot.
That's probably it, yeah.
Just
Circle the fast forward.
cycle through this, yeah.
Happened! It did attack first. No explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
Okay.
Alright.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. That was when the first blow was dealt. A
shoot it.
sneak attack.
Wait, were they getting?
Yep.
No.
Ah, no!
Sorry.
All right.
Boo.
Go back.
Okay.
Circle.
So, yeah, circle. You want to run through this. There we go. Come on, John.
You also still aren't slowing down.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Not that we're. I mean, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, okay.
I'm.
Alright.
Hey, so when the fight broke out, get this: the culprit grabbed. Wait, hang on. When the fight was the first blow.
Shoot!
Slow it down. What are you doing?
Finally. Sorry. I'm
John,
sure it's
if
very
you don't
difficult.
slow it down in the next one, I'm kicking you out of this room.
Oh.
You don't have to use the slowdown for a purpose. I just want to see that you can use it.
Yeah, actually, like my finger is just locked.
Like
I can't move
I'm
it.
starting to worry about your right hand.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? But that was the only sharp thing found in the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on!
My girl is just, like, so tired right now.
So your armadillo is a sword, all right?
The sword was used first. There wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right? That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit. Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword. So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against the attack from the knife.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So, here's how it all played out. I'm sure this is going to be wrong.
Yeah.
The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. Actually, it's probably right, huh?
Except...
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it!
Fatality!
Yep. Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
I think I know why.
What? How the hell can you not think that? I'm missing this point. Okay. Because she never... Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
teeth.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah. We're going to... What did I...
Oh.
Oh,
that scared the crap out of me.
No.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Okay. The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. Never used the sword.
Okay. Go ahead.
Part of her... If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would have touched it?
My God. Okay. This is
Wow. Part of me
Makoto
wants
proof.
you to just say
This
her
is a
stomach
Makoto
secret reaction
proof.
is...
You're talking about her palms, right? Right?
Right?
Palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
See, again, her hand is right here. It's easy to see.
Yeah, as you can clearly see from your hand.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
I can also
Glitter
tell how long
gets
her life is.
everywhere.
And how many people she's going to marry. Like I said...
0.
0, yeah. Like I said before, the gold coating on the sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Maybe she attacked first.
Yeah, I think she did. I think she brought someone in to murder them and end up getting counter-murdered.
Oh, why did you say that? Is it because you... Is it because you think I'm ugly? What?
I literally don't know what you're talking about.
No idea what happened.
What did he say? I
Did
missed
we,
it.
like, jump over a... Nothing.
I
think we jumped some...
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I
think in her mind.
Oh,
we
Yeah,
jumped
this
something.
is all just, like, inner Toko coming out here.
Oh, God.
No, that's not it at all. The audience, like Makoto, has no idea what you're talking about. There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands, because she
Well,
was
her wrist
super
was
dead.
broken.
There's a certain
But-
regulation that talks about what happens in the bathroom at night times. The water was off.
Oh, okay.
Because it was
all
late.
right.
Got it. It's Makoto time.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at night time. And the water in the bathrooms shuts off at night time, right? Right?
So did she... oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet. So, did she lure someone there for the express purpose of killing them and then got overwhelmed?
I think so.
Huh.
Yeah.
then that person's going to get killed, and I feel kind of bad about it, actually.
Yeah.
It was self-defense.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey. Okay.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Oh my god.
If you get what I'm saying.
No, just stop. An insult, obviously. So, anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have had to been the one without the sword.
Yeah, this
which
is
to say
really Makoto proof.
Sayaka. She had the kitchen knife. Right? I'm starting to lose it here. Sayaka had the kitchen knife, right?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
You know,
And then the one who attacked first was... Sayaka?
That's right, I did. I'd do it again, given half the chance.
I didn't see this one coming.
Yeah?
That's not a bad little...
Well
Well done. Good job, writers.
Good job.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she had been planning to commit a murder of her own.
And blame Makoto. She was framing him the whole time. I knew it. Well, I didn't know it, but earlier on, that was sort of, we all got that impression.
Yeah. What? She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed, these are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not? Sayaka wanted to... On me? That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying.
Makoto's what?
Room. Ja. Und by completing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret.
I'm starting to lose it. It's starting to Donald Duck on me a little bit here.
If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away. So all that's why she switched the names. But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
She's gonna commit murder. It's a little risky.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms. No, I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Also, she has the, persuasive voice thing.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Indeed, Makoto.
Wow. Okay.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation.
Sure.
A totally forgettable kid or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Oh, okay, so we go there. Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out? Holy shit! But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
I gotta say that, we were following the whole she was setting him up thing in the beginning, and then after she died, I was rethinking that. And good job, writers. Good job.
Yeah, well played.
Thank you.
That must be when her wrist got broken and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Murder. Just hold on. That can't be true.
No, this is getting you off the hook. Go with it. Go with
Run
it.
with it.
Aw.
Because of the wonderful things she does.
Thank you for following that through.
Hey, you guys have totally derailed the argument.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, I think we we have.
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Sayaka? I think we decided Sayaka.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because your time ran out?
Yes.
Time ran out?
You time.
You ran
Oh,
out
you ran
of
out of time.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right,
that
that
was
makes more
on you.
sense.
That was
That
on
makes
you.
more sense. Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
I'm still feeling kind of bad about this because it was all self-defense. So I don't know. Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
It's not like our lives are on the line or anything.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
No pressure. Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left.
No, there's not, Makoto.
Not really. Dying message.
I wonder what the-
Oh,
what the
right.
truth will be.
That whole thing that we had, that was the... Haha.
It's easy to just say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it!
Slow it down! No, you missed it. You hit Takas instead. You know why you hit Takas instead? Because you didn't freaking slow it down!
I was in the
John!
wrong button!
You think...
I need to think about it one more time. Okay, one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
Slow down right now. I just wanted to make sure. All right, you're out of slowdown now. You probably shouldn't have used Evolve. No, there,
Shoot,
go,
shoot,
go,
shoot,
go,
go!
There we go. Countered!
I mean, it's impressive you choose to work on hard mode, but not use the tools given to you.
Still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Like a NASCAR racer who refuses to use wheels.
No, I prefer to think of it as refusing to use a transmission and driving entirely in first gear. Thank you very much.
Dying. Wait, what did you say?
Did I fucking stutter?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. No, I still didn't. Okay. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there somewhere.
We're getting there, yeah. Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask. Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Oh, fair point, but she's got it. Oh, left index finger.
Then you gain some health back.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it, but still. What the heck do those numbers mean? 11037.
Hey, Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about, like, numbers and shit.
You've memorized all of them
Yeah.
under any circumstances.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any meaning in these numbers.
Of course. Haha! It's because they're not numbers.
Oh. Oh, yeah. It looks like... Huh. What? What? Frickin' tell me! No, it's just, look at the numbers assuming they're not numbers. Yes? Don't those first two, 11, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
You're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 11, but... Looking at it now, you can also read it as an N.
Whoa! You might have finally just said something worth a shit!
Douchebag.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037 doesn't make any more sense than before.
Unless it was the murderer's prison ID number.
Moving on.
No, 37.
No, 37. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
It's an impossible mystery
Come on,
to solve.
Kyoto. Step in, Kyoto.
Man. Obvious cut to Kyoko waiting for everyone to catch up.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
So that means turn it on its end, right?
Oh my God. Rotate the image 180 degrees.
73011. It makes so much more sense.
So make it colder? Or hotter?
Just press the damn button.
Hang on, I got a protractor.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. Oh my God! Now I see! She wrote down the killer's name!
Hina! No, wait. Huh? You just shot past the creeper and ran out of who did it?
So whose name did she write?
Saika's dying message reveals the real killer's name.
Assuming we trust Saika, who until now has proven completely untrustworthy.
Yeah. In fact, we've just recently added evidence about how untrustworthy she is. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone.
Saika. Junko.
Oh, definitely Junko. Yeah,
That was me.
Yeah. Oh no!
You're running out of time.
Oh well.
You just got 2 minutes.
I've got 2
Oh, I
minutes. Wow.
suppose.
Okay. You think you're gonna press it? You think you're
Yeah.
gonna press it? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you are.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on.
because I'm gonna press it. Yeah. Oh yeah. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Which is literally the first
like the
thing
first
I
thing we
noticed when
saw.
we walked into the room.
Yeah.
That was like the third thing.
Well, it was like, oh my God, the blood looks like Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
first thing. I think we might have gotten the knife second.
No,
Knife might have been
anyway.
nope. Anyway.
Well,
anyway.
because part of that message was obstructed when we first got in there. So.
That's true. Yeah, we saw, hey, there's some writing on the wall. I wonder what it is, and we looked closer.
The writing on the wall.
Point being, we got it really fast.
Forever. Go ahead.
Makoto less so. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O. I forgot the last one. N.
Lion!
N.
So a lion eater!
But again, it could be she was just feeling like a, total bitch, even right to the end, and decided to frame somebody random, just for the hell of it.
Just for funsies,
Well, what's
yeah.
the easiest name to write in my own blood?
Actually,
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
Does anyone's name start with Leon?
what? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
She was just obsessed with you,
Yeah.
or something.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that holds water.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want.
Okay.
Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yeah.
How about heat on my desk in my own blood?
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Oh. So, one hell of a stretch. Not more of a wind up?
I'm the killer. You can't just go and say shit like that.
We've literally been saying that about Makoto this whole time.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Hey.
Huh? You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Alright,
Work with me, Makoto.
I'm gonna go with Makoto's next line being evidence?
Close.
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right?
Broken thingy, where's the broken thingy? Broken
Trash
thingy.
thingy,
Shattered glass ball, shattered glass. No, not yet. It's the shattered glass ball.
Shattered glass ball was
Yeah,
going-
it
okay.
is. Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
don't think
really?
so.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
but
I
that's
think
clearly the thing.
No,
that...
it's the shirt piece
All right.
that
No,
he's trying to
you've
get
got
rid
it.
of. What
That's
about-
your proof. That's one hell of a false accusation.
Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone.
Even heroes
All right, my
laughing.
bad.
Evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator.
Oh, I suppose it is just say evidence.
Yeah, it's the evidence tried to get
It's
rid
not
of.
nearly as incriminating as the shattered
It's
glass
not
ball,
the
though. I'm just
thing
saying,
he
you know.
used to.
Anyway.
Yeah, alright, thank you. Burnt shirt piece. Ah, got it. You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon? What? But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a button-up. White button-up.
That's right! There are plenty of people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belonged to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand?
Oh.
The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank God.
Bert remains the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. Something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible.
How? I know what we're looking for. We're looking for the glass piece, but I don't know how you want to phrase that.
I think it's where it was because it's the other side of the gate.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah, I think
sense. I think so.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. So
No? I blame bad phrasing there.
Yeah.
What? You already figured this part out. You figured out something that
That
only
looks
Leon
supposed
could
to
have
make
done.
anything clear. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone.
I blame the phrasing.
Yeah.
What?
Bert remains a button-up shirt.
What does where does it have? What does where it was have to do with anything? What's the thing that only Leon could have done?
Oh, okay. So how was disposed of? Which is to say, the fact that it was chucked into is what makes it only. Okay.
This incredible moment a few episodes ago where you literally called it like hours in
I
advance.
did, but I was like, I'm not sure which one of those things actually.
Yeah, I was
creates.
thinking in terms of where it was disposed of, the 30 feet away, indicating they would have had to throw the ball,
Isn't
was
that
how
more
I
of
was
how it was
phrasing
disposed
it.
of 30 feet?
It could be either, and therefore, anyway.
Hey, then,
We were trying to reach for the correct thing.
Yeah. If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? Obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on, either.
Well, I wouldn't.
You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Coy Columbo.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking out the trash, right?
Interesting. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Shadow crystal ball.
Remember, slowing.
You can slow it down whenever you want, and it refills, so use it as much as you want.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yeah.
That's true. So the only one who could have get to the incinerator was the person in charge of taking the trash? No, that's not true. And you'd have to get close to the incinerator. There it is. In order to destroy the evidence.
Yep. Counter!
And you even slowed down, so
Yeah.
everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Not Leon, obviously.
Each time's a charm. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this. Ow, ow, ow. What is it? Some kind of glass ball?
Just hold the glass in Sayaka's hand.
It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but how do you use it?
Killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way.
Divine
which
with
was
it.
divine with it. Killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life. Someone threw a gap in the gate? Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
How do you get the shirt in there, though?
Just crumple it up in like a ball.
Yeah.
But the physics of that, I mean, it's not the same
If
way.
you're an ultimate baseball star.
Oh, no.
You're not thinking like an
that's
ultimate
not
baseball
how it,
star.
You'd have to tie it so
Nope,
tightly
nope,
that in
it
order
worked.
to get...
Nope, it worked. Shut up with your science.
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Or it was a fairy.
Or the fairy. It's possible. Fumi had the key. It's the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge. It's because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to put in a thing here. Try taking a shirt, like a button-up shirt, balling it tight enough, even with, like, duct tape or something, which didn't happen because the shirt sleeve was on the outside, and throwing it 30 feet.
And also, you have to be an ultimate baseball star. This experiment doesn't work.
It's physics. It's just
Alright,
basic
alright.
physics.
You can't discount the ultimate baseball star. Are you saying Leon didn't do it?
He doesn't have, but he doesn't have the body build anymore.
I don't want to nitpick physics in the murder bear
Alright,
game.
Fine. We already said he didn't have the body for a cleanup hitter. Anyway. Hey, come on. What the hell is this?
One hell of an outfield assist.
Yo.
All you have to do is look at the scene of the crime to know the killer
Wow,
never
she's just getting
actually went
angry and
into the
angrier
room.
as everyone's getting better at this. Like, I don't understand that.
Because it's taken him forever. She's tired. She needs to go to the bathroom. She's getting kind of angry.
So not unlike the rest of us.
Yes. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly. Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
And still have it be called a ball. Damn.
I'm not arguing the glass ball part. I'm just saying that makes total sense. It's the
I mean, it was also the incinerator was a much bigger target too. You could have just kind of lobbed it in there.
Yeah, lobbed it, banked it off the ceiling or something, or off the back wall.
maybe if it was an overhand, like a huge arc, it could anyway.
Yeah. Could someone really do that?
No, but that's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Yeah. Difficult, absolutely. Possible. I don't think so. Because the killer is... It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because...
Ultimate clairvoyant!
Ultimate fanfic creator. That's just not good. Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Only an average amount. A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shits for brains have it all wrong, I'm telling you. You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. Even to you people. And with that, we can end
I don't think
this.
you can say you people.
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean, end this? Yeah, I'm feeling bad about this. This was self-defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like the murders in this game are going to have you a little conflicted.
Yeah. Say what you want, Leon, but all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now, here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah, for some reason, whatever.
Okay. Every trial has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument.
Closing.
In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case.
All of it.
You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book.
2D. Alright, here we go.
However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing.
Oh, so it's like we were putting
It's
together
up-
the puzzle.
It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels.
Truth panels!
There's truth bullets before. Still, it uses the same thing. All right.
Same concept!
Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough.
Ooh.
Remember to slow down. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Alright. Closing. What? Wow. Okay, finish the thought. Okay. So she went in, her thought was... Came in, and she was going to... The missing piece was the... Okay, let's try for a hint. Let's try for a hint.
Turns out that this...
My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered.
Yeah. Turns out this trial does not have an intermission, and I was not latterly prepared for that.
Okay, so the killer entered.
Are there any more panels that are available? Press R1.
You can go to any panel you want at any time.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, there we go. R1. Keep going. Keep going. Are there any left? That's it?
Well, you don't...
Oh! Gotcha. The killer entered... Oh, looking at the...
I think it's that one. It's the...
You also don't necessarily have to fill in the boxes in order.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So... okay. Whoa.
Whoa. Go back.
Oh, right. We're going right to left because...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, because
Okay.
Japan.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Japan.
Okay, so she arrived...
Suddenly
so
it all
first,
makes more
the person
sense.
I'm so
arrives
sorry. I
at the
wasn't here for
manga.
that first bit. I could have filled you in.
So, we're going to that? Okay. And then... Okay, so she attacks him with the knife, And
So
then,
the knife gets pulled out, like, right there at the...
And then...
I think it's... No. Isn't it the thing where it comes out of her... Like, where she's pulling it out of her skirt right there on the left side? Wouldn't that be... Wouldn't that go...
Well, I think that's where she drops it.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like... Okay, so now... Person's got the whole sword.
I think this is coming more down to our misunderstanding of manga than
Yeah, this one
anything
seems to
else.
be like paneled kind of weirdly.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of leaning... Can we undo stuff if we think we got it wrong? I'm hoping we can.
I mean, she's already messed up in that one, isn't she?
Oh.
I think if you put like everything in and something's wrong, it'll say, "Yeah, you're wrong."
Yeah.
Well, no, that one can't be it because it's still sheathed on that one over there.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, so it's going to be... Yeah, it'll be
okay.
that one.
So that one where she blocks, or where he blocks. And then there
is where she drops the knife.
is where she drops the knife.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He tries to get in.
He tries to get in. Okay,
And
so
she
we
is
got...
freaking out because
Oh,
her murder
but
plan
we
didn't
just look at
happen.
the sword attack. I think that might be sword attack. That'd be sword attack there. And then she drops the knife inside. Oh, but
No,
no, but she's got to drop the knife before she goes inside.
I think you're right about the knife drop there.
Okay. So I'm not sure why the sword...
But she's still outside the room for that one, so that has to go earlier.
Well, if you highlight the question mark there, it'll say.
Yeah. They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they
Oh,
could
okay,
have done
that
that
helps
was...
a lot.
Oh, wow, that helps a lot. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's definitely
So
that one.
go back to the ones that we're not 100% on and see what those say, just to double check.
Yeah, that...
Also, I would like to state, I didn't realize you could do that until I was like most of the way through the game the first time I played it.
Hoo-hoo. After the killer countered Psycho's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? So after killing... Okay, so all that's the ball used to kill. Counting
I
attack.
feel like it's there.
Yeah, I think he unsheathed his sword.
Yeah, what did they do next is unsheath the sword. Yeah, that all feels right. Not sure where knife comes in though. Well, let's see what this is. After she was stabbed, Psyche used the last of her strength to leave something behind.
Well, then we can definitely say that that one is the writing the blood.
Is writing the blood. Ah, okay.
Lint roller.
Killer used an item to remove evidence. That's a lint roller. And have to go to activate
Yeah.
incinerator.
That's some pretty decent work there. I gotta...
Yeah.
Yeah, see, look at him knotted up like a ball there.
Yeah. All right.
Super easy to
What
do.
the killer threw in the incinerator was... I don't even know what that... I can't quite
comes
tell what that is.
unfurled. Those
No,
are,
no.
That's the...
No, that's after it was...
Yeah, that's the shirt right there. Looks kind of like pants, but it's the shirt.
Does look
Yeah.
like pants. He burned his
Yeah.
pants too, just to be thorough.
Piece of evidence left behind was the burnedy piece.
All right, so press triangle, see if it's all right.
All right, see if we're all right. I think we're good.
Let's take a look at
We're
those
good.
first ones.
Well, you could hit triangle and see if it works, and if it doesn't, we'll just redo it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll go with that. I don't think we're missing. Yeah, I think.
Nope.
Oh, we didn't use
Do you have
that
an
one.
extra?
It sometimes will give you ones you don't use.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think it's worth a shot. Reenact. I think I better take more look back at the case from the beginning. Greek slam, boom, 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 boom. Last night, the killer went to the room Syke was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
I'm gonna stab the crap out of this person.
She attacked him with a knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Oh, he backed into it. That was what that... I thought it was strapped against his back, and I couldn't figure out what was going on there.
He
Oh,
just got
yeah.
back from a con. That's what he had purchased.
Yeah, I was like, where did he... Like, at what point did he, like, strap it to himself? But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Oh yeah, yeah. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. Killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. I have barely had a way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
Got it.
and stabbed Sayaka.
I hope they understand that this is the number 11037.
It'd be terrible if I accidentally
Really,
implicated the
really,
wrong somebody else.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, Quiller Kickley began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. As you do. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. As you do.
I was just doing some things with my ball in the laundry room.
Killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
Leaving his fingerprints all over the shards of the,
Yeah.
Who's gonna check for fingerprints?
Yeah. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Yay! Oh wait, boo!
Crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life, like a Leon. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
And at the end of the day, wasn't really that important a piece. Okay, well, continue.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, his name was written in blood on the wall. They
That's-
probably would have eventually figured it
I
out.
think so, yeah.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Somehow.
Somehow, sort of, but the kind of evidence that implied, like, most of them. Anyway.
Whoa.
Ba-boom! Isn't that right, Leon? Complete! It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
Hero forgets things.
Yeah.
Who am I?
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
I mean, beyond on principle, but like with evidence.
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I object.
Overturned.
Overruled.
No,
I mean, this is all just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it. Well, then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Oh, Kyoko. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence? Hint, hint.
I have the evidence?
Oh my god.
Is it my hoodie?
Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to learn more?
Yeah, we probably should. Yeah. Tell me more, tell me more.
Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say.
La la la.
I'm not guilty if I can't hear you.
When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, BTW.
FWIW.
YOLO.
During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center.
John, are you super good at rhythm games? All right, cool. This will be great.
Press the X button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center.
Okay, so lock on, and then triangle. Click it, and then triangle. Click it, and triangle. Click it, and triangle. Click it, triangle.
Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively, and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button.
Because that's what tempo means,
So watch out for that.
as it were.
Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statements. Refute their statement fast enough, and you'll come out victorious.
Yay!
But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail.
Ooh.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
Thanks, narrator.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh, we're on Twitter now. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Yeah, I think that's
Twitter.
our 40 characters.
He's
Yeah.
got a point.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out.
Now he's calling you a Nazi.
Oh, we've already devolved into Godwin's Law.
Good luck.
Where's your proof?
Circle. Oh, triangle?
You kidding me?
Wait.
Not a
Hit the button.
chance. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, stupid. You lie, stupid. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Boop, boop.
You lie. Stop talking.
Final strike.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Oh, calm down, man. You just murdered a person.
Well, it was self-defense. I'm still not. I'm still ambivalent on this.
That got a lot easier once I realized I didn't need to actually mouse over any of the statements, and it was just hitting the accent triangle button over and over again. The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
Was it a hammer or like beer?
No, I actually wonder. I was hoping someone would chime in.
Well, we're all dead.
Oh. I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Mondo's there before you are. Then.
Thanks, Mondo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got had one inside.
And then that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere. Literally in the universe. All the tools are gone.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys get toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed that there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit. I mean,
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
It's a cheap-ass screwdriver. Stupid, stupid. Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point. Stupid.
I think someone's going to want to try to kill Kyoko in order to have any chance of getting away with it.
Pit? Whoa. This isn't... Okay, alright.
It's starting to kick in.
Oh.
Man, okay, let's see here.
I don't know how I feel about Impressionist, Leon. Alright.
Let's do it.
So, you have no rebuttal? Then it would seem we are finished here.
Whoa, he's still,
Hey.
Hey!
Oh, I guess we are in school, aren't we?
27 points. Good. All right, don't touch anything. Don't touch anything.
No touching!
Trial over. So that was a first class trial. I think we did pretty all right, other than never pressing the slow down button ever.
I would give us an A.
I would give us 10 A's in a row.
Woo!
So all right, so that was us solving the very first mystery of Danganronpa, and next time we'll find out the results and the consequences.
Consequences.
Oh, dear.
So we'll see y'all
Woohoo!
next time.
Next time.